What's happening, my people? So your boy's back with another music review. This one right here is Tory Lanez, Love Me Now. I was about to say Hate Me Now. I don't know why. Tory Lanez, Love Me Now. Tory Lanez is one of my favorite artists in the current genre of music. Like one of the young boys that I like. They make a kind of young music that I actually would listen to. Cause his stuff is if you really listen to, it's not that much different than like Yachty and them like that. It's very where it has transformed into that. It used to be deeper, and he used to be more intricate with the raps and stuff. But lately, like he's more into just the singing melodic stuff. But I still mess with Tory Lanez, man. He's still one of my artists I mess with. But like checking out this album, like some mentionable things about it. It's 15 songs, 49 minutes. So 49 minutes, that's pretty good runtime. Like it's not too long, but it's just good enough. But like 15 songs, 49 is like some short songs. But I thought it was gonna be like a whole collab album. I'm glad it wasn't, because he does have a few solo tracks on here, but for the most part, it's a collab album. And the guest features on here is Chris Brown, 2 Chainz, Meek Mill, Rich the Kid, Lil Baby, A Boogie with the Hoodie, Trippie Redd, Nav, Gunna, Bryson Tiller, P&B Rock, and Trey Songz. So it's a big lineup, man. He got a lot of people on here. And when it first came on, the first song on here is Why Don't You Love Me? I was like, oh, this about to be lit. I love that song. That's my favorite song on the whole album. Which means the rest was downhill after that. not in particular. Like, was it something that set the world on fire? Nah. Was it better than his first album? Nah. Was it better than the second album? It's still debatable. I'm just not listening to, but it's. I think he had more serious songs on the second album. This right here, this is the thing that my thing I don't like about this album in particular, is because it has no seriousness to it. He's not telling his story. You don't know anything more about Tory Lanez from listening to this album. It is just not saying anything that will affect the world in any type of way. Me, I like a J. Cole type thing. Like, I want somebody to actually say something, and I want to feel a certain way about it. Like some Tupac stuff. And I'm saying a lot because that is some of the premier artists of all time. But I just want to hear more in-depth stuff. Like it's cool to have some party tracks and stuff, man. You have fun. But sprinkle a little bit of seriousness on there. There is none of that. Track 1 is probably the only one. But this right here is not a whack album. It's kind of jamming, like just something to ride in the whip. 2, I guess, on the bounce your head to. Maybe if you a young person, you hype, you want to go in the gym or something. This album, the perfect way for me to surmise this album. You could be a DJ, and you could play this album straight up. If you got a mixed crowd of people, if it's white, black, and stuff, and that is who you are DJing to. Now, if you in the hoodies club, now this album probably won't rock. But if you in a mixed crowd of people, you can play this from front to back, and the party will still keep going, because it's just, once you hear like track 2, track 3, it's all the same vibe. Talk to me, That is how the whole album goes. Real talk. But the songs that I do like on here is track 1, Why Don't You Love Me? Number 4, Drip, 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 featuring Meek Mill. I like that song. That is like gonna be his premier single from here. Hopefully that song does better. I want to see Tory Lanez win. Cut Me Off featuring Nav. It's not the greatest song in the world. I kind of like the concept of it. it's basically the same as the rest, but I like the concept of the track. 13, Keep in Touch, featuring Bryson Tiller. That's my dog. You put Tiller on the track, I'm gonna like it. But it is a good song. It is a good song. But this song dropped a long time ago. This song has been dropped. We've been heard this. But I do like the song. In number 14, Swing, featuring PNB Rock and Trey Songz. It's good to hear from Trey Songz, man. Trey Songz is an OG in the game. Like, he seemed like a young dude, but then he seemed kind of old at the same time. Like, he been around a while. But I feel like I got hair in my eyes. But he been around a long time, but he's still pretty young in the game, man. He's not washed or nothing. But I think he sang too. Does he sing too good for this era? Like, I don't know. It's like people that can really like sing. Then like him and August Alsina, where y'all at? But anyways, so from looking at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 out of 15 songs that do I really enjoy. So there's like what I'm not good at, man. What 20? I don't know. It's like 30 some percent, I guess. I'm gonna say it's 35%. I'm gonna say 35% of the tracks I enjoyed, and that's not the greatest ratio in the world. But what songs do I hate? I don't hate any of them, but do I hate the album? I expect more from Tory Lanez. I'm a big Tory Lanez fan. I just expect more. I just want to hear more seriousness, and more songs. Like, if you in your rapper bag, I want to hear you like rapping, like get your bars off. And the singing stuff, I want to hear you like sing, like say it is the joint. But it's like he's dumbing down his raps and he dumbing down his singing. Like, he dumbing down both of them. But that is the climate of music, man. People want to hear some dumbed down stuff, but I want to hear elevated levels of his style. And I know the brother is super talented. Like, one of his old mixtapes was so cold. It had Godfather on there. It had he was talking about to his grandma's house, selling work at his grandma's house or something. And what is, I don't remember the name of that mixtape, but that was a dope ass mixtape, man. The first album was cold, other than just all the skits and stuff. Like, I don't know. It's just, I guess he just in party mode. I think he moved to Miami, man. He in Miami mode, man. I think he need to go back to Toronto. Like, he ain't trying to go back to Chicago or something. He need to go back to Toronto. But I don't want to kill Tory Lanez. The album, like, I'm going to jam the album. But, like, from an artistic standpoint, that's how I judge these albums. And I'm procrastinating on my end result. I'm going to give it a 5, man. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. It's halfway. It's in the middle. It's in the middle. It could have been better. But like, comment, subscribe. Gonna be the greatest and the most hated, man. I hope y'all enjoy the album. Me, I'm just a little more. I'm not a fun guy. I'll let you boy, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Gonna be the greatest and most hated. Peace out.